And yeah, all of our usual suspects were busy. Kaya oh, but we do have backup from Ren. Sup, Ren?
Hi, sir.
Ta- tayo na lang. It's
Oo nga,
just,
I'm kinda scared because
bakit?
I'm really but I'll still join kahit na hindi ako gano'n ka-techy.
Thanks, Ren. Oh, it's okay. Just support na lang.
Yes, sir.
We should be ano naman, no? It says we're live, pero wala pang, I'll check on YouTube tsaka Facebook. Oh, na Rocky's Place na, nawala ng kuryente. Medyo malakas yung hangin kasi dito eh. I don't know.
Oh, it's raining, actually nga, sir, dito rin po.
May
Parang
bagyo ba?
wala, pero it's still rainy season po ata.
Yes, yes. Kakasimula lang ata dapat eh. Nung rainy season. Okay, we're good on YouTube and we should be good on Facebook also. Let's check. Yep, okay. Sige, we're good. All right. Uh, let's wait na lang for people to show up. But in the meantime, since naghihintay tayo, we can play our favorite ad.
Bibili ka ng PC, most likely kailangan ng Windows. Pero saan ko kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Saka nito.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com. Madali lang ang order. Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin lang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
All right. So, para makasagot tayo ng mga tech questions, kailangan natin ng mga questions. So, what's up, David ko?
We'll wait for them.
Yeah, oo nga. Although dito si David Go, regular naman. But he doesn't usually have questions since his rig... not all of it. But yung case nito, hindi rin galing sa atin. I guess some of the other parts are. His case is kinda yung malaki na bonkers. Kamusta rin yung di ka naman na-overwhelmed sa yung inassign ko sa'yo na
Hindi
na
naman
short?
hindi naman, sir, pero nagulat ako dun sa best brand video. It's 40, almost 35-minute long video. Yeah,
Oh,
so it's long.
oo nga eh.
Opo.
I didn't want to have another long one. Ah, pero ayun. Baka we
Eh,
can baka we can trim it down. Medyo paulit-ulit. Yun nga kasi walang script, so parang paulit-ulit lang ako.
opo,
I'll say
sir.
hi. I'll just say hi to people. Sup, Moniker? Patty Jedi from Almeria, Biliran. Oh, not too far. Mayong gabi. Kinsa ni? From Vern. Mayong gabi sa inyo, ma'am, sir, Cagayan de Oro. Bisaya. And of course, Kaiser. What's up, Kaiser? Ayun. So, yes, we do have Puwede Magtanong every first Friday. Although, sup? Oh, from Tarlac. Sup, Ernan? Mayong gabi. Actually, I have a good friend who moved to Tarlac from Manila. I don't know if he can speak Bisaya na though. Anyway. Ayun. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do about that, Ren. I didn't expect it to be that long, to be honest.
Opo.
I-pare down natin. I mean, parang let's cut it back.
Opo.
Um,
Kaso I think people will like it naman din, sir, kasi nga one video, one go, and then jump na lang sila from there.
parang, ano ulit parang bibili ka 2022. Parang,
Oo, oo nga, sir, eh, and okey lang naman din kung i-edit ko siya in one go. I think I have layout plan na rin naman for the video,
or the
so
sige, baka we can count it as 2 videos or something.
actually, yes, sir.
Uh,
I was about to say nga.
yeah, kasi it's a bit longer. Tsaka yung mga shorts, iba, you can also work on the shorts para pang cut up nung time mo. I mean,
Opo.
medyo nakakaumay kasi kung it's just one long video. Parang it's so, di ba nakakatamad mag-edit kung mahaba siya tapos
Mm, At
Ah, mas prefer mo ba 'yun, yung long edit?
actually, sir, I do prefer yung mga shorter ones, pero considering na yung mga audience natin, I think okay lang din kasi they will like it naman. Yeah.
Mm.
So, yun po.
Well, I hope so. Although yun nga medyo walang script talaga yun. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Naubusan na nga ako ng laway when I was shooting at the shop for
Oo
that
nga
one, eh.
po, sir.
Yung
Parang
medyo
garal-garal na yung voice niyo.
at the end, yeah, the clips at the end talagang ano. Wait, I'll just say hi. Sup, Leah Magnaye. Good evening. All right, sige, let's start with the tech questions. Thought I was gonna be solo flight. Buti na lang na Ren decided to, Ren was free to join me. So thank you, Ren, for the backup. Not letting
Yes, sir.
me,
Opo,
face the
sir.
internet. Nakakatakot kaya mag solo flight. If you guys are wondering how come I have my mic like this, I don't have a proper mic boom stand thing. So if it's on my desk, parang ang layo if di naka-capture. Tapos parang there's something wrong with my headset. Parang the mic doesn't pick up as much sound anymore. But I do use it's the Elgato Wave 1. I do use this for voiceover recording voiceovers, and actually this is my preferred mic. It's just that nga na if it's a live stream, I usually like having my hands free. But anyway, from David Go. How's your review for the new MSI AIOs, which were on 24/7? We actually released that like a month ago, I think. Meg, it was the Meg S360, which is like their premium AIO, and there was a 240 rad AIO. I can't remember. Ako nag-edit nito, no, Ren? You were
Yes,
still
sir.
doing bibili ka, 2022. Okay naman yung performance. Basically, I mean, you can check out the video. It's on the channel. Okay naman yung performance except na, to be honest, the new Deep Cool LS720 just blew everybody out of the water in terms of performance. Sobrang ganda nung performance si LS720. It really kept it cool. We tried it on a 12900K, which is basically the hottest you can get right now from Intel. Sobrang okay yung LS720. So, in contrast, medyo even the Mag, ano yung pinaka-highest ni MSI, yung S360, did not have di niya kaya matapatan yung performance ni LS720 na deep cool. In fairness, the AIO that we did review quite recently also from ROG, yung LC2 nila na 360mm din, medyo tayo lang niya yung deep cool. So, in terms of performance, those are really the best we've tried so far. The LS720 from Deepcool and the ROG LC2 360. Except, ang layo nung price difference, to be honest. Nung LS720, which is much cheaper compared to the ROG. Yon. So, yes, that's from David Go. From Vern, nabanggit ni Vern where she's from, but
Cagayan daw, sir.
Cagayan ba? Iba pa yung
Apo,
sabi niya.
Cagayan.
Sorry, I get confused a lot.
And,
Maayong buntag, Vern. Kamusta ang GPU prices dyan po? Marami po dito binibenta na mga high-end cards sa second hand. We have been getting a lot of reports nga na because bagsak yung crypto, so konti lang nagmamine. So nagbebentahan na nung cards. But we haven't really seen a lot of that, to be honest. Prices have gone down a little bit for GPUs, but hindi naman sobrang bonkers. Just within this month, we had a miner who's a very good customer with us. He bought new GPUs, 8 3060 Ti's na colorful. So sobrang okay daw performance sila. So, madami nga nagkakwento na bagsak na yung mining, wala na nagma-mining ngayon kasi yun nga, bagsak yung prices of crypto. And a lot of the second-hand cards will flood the marketplaces. We haven't seen a lot of that though, to be honest. And we do have yung parang second-hand natin na we accept, if you're a customer and you want to sell second-hand items na PC, even if they're not from us, we'll take them, we'll keep them in the shop, and then we'll negotiate with the sellers for you. So we do have that service, pero wala pa namang so far na we haven't seen a lot of second-hand items. Sorry, let me just jump a little bit to Eman Gulaman TV. Yes, we do have a physical store. We're in Makati. And this is actually, I talked about this with Ren a little bit na Medyo mahirap if people only know us from YouTube kasi we're actually a store first. We did put up
Mhm.
Hardware Sugar, the store, bago yung YouTube channel and before all of the social media stuff. So, paminsan na inis ako konti na people know us more from YouTube kaysa sa, like, because our primary business is the shop and we do sell, we do full builds, we sell individual components. That's why we came up with our new outro, which we tried to make it even clearer na yes, we are a PC shop. We're in Makati. Um, ano thoughts mo dun rin sa outro?
Ah.
Parang di ko na, I mean, kasi we can edit it naman on the fly, so it's a work in progress. So, but I didn't run it by you guys anymore. You were also still doing the ano eh.
Ano po, sir?
You were still also doing Bibili Ka 2022 nun.
Ay, hindi na, sir. Natapos na po ako nun. Then, nagkaroon na nung outro after. Actually, I was
Okay.
really planning on doing a new
On doing,
outro.
oo.
Opo, tapos you said meron kayo. So, next na lang po yung sa'kin. Kaya,
Okay lang. We can mix it up naman. We can mix and match na ano.
opo.
Make yours and then we can mix and match. No problem naman.
Yes, sige po,
Better nga
sir.
yung variety eh.
Ah,
Sige, wait lang. What happened to the Hardware Sugar YouTube ad? Was it successful? Not really. This was the parang bumper or parang 60-second clip ad. It got a lot of views, but it didn't noticeably drive people to the shop. Mahirap naman talaga yung attribution. Like, when new customers come to us, I always try to ask them na, how did you find out about us? But bihira lang or wala nga akong maisip off the top of my head na nagsabi talaga na, I saw that particular YouTube ad and then that's why I went to you guys. Usually it's word of mouth. Parang may magsasabi na, a friend recommended me. Or actually yung mabenta na ad, yung successful na ad were our Instagram ads na reels. Like, yun nga, we do a cleaning and then we do a very short clip about it. We post it on IG, then we boost the reel. Yun talaga ang dami nag-inquire and it's traceable. Like when they come to the shop, we'll ask them, how did you hear about our service na specifically na we clean and then we do the cable management. They'll mention the IG ads. So we do try to do that. Although I did post on Facebook na tinanggal ni Facebook yung feature na yun na you can just directly boost it. You need to now, kasi dati sobrang dali lang eh. You choose the content, the post that you want to boost, whether static post yun or reel. And then yun, you can tell it how much and then tuloy-tuloy na yung boosting. Pero ngayon, they made the interface a bit different. Now you need to actually create an ad and then choose the content. So I haven't done that yet. Medyo hassle. Yun.
medyo ang busy nyo rin po talaga lately, sir, no?
Well, it's the new kid. For those audience that don't know, we had our second child. We were blessed with the second child. Nawala pang magsi-second week pa lang siya this Sunday. But yeah, the last 2 weeks have been crazy, man. And then like kasi may commitments rin kami sa sponsors and things like that. So and then yeah, Ren also like kinukulit ko si Ren for thumbnails and then for editing, parang ganon. It's been crazy the last 2 weeks. But yeah, medyo medyo busy. Wait, sorry. Let's do let's do an actual tech question. Here from Martin, who is also a frequent viewer. Thank you for joining us. Nakakatakot lang second-hand 3090 kasi madaling ma-overheat yung memory module sa likod. That is true. That's an interesting, Katema Gaming. That's an interesting, and I see ITX Addict also in the chat, who has warned me about it privately na the concern now for GPUs that you use for mining isn't so much the actual, the main temp of the card is good, but it's the memory modules that they ang init, like they get super hot. I have been mining on the side a little bit and then yun nga I was sharing with ITX Addict na sobrang init nga nung the card that I'm using and you're monitoring the temps. It's like 100 degrees. The main card is fine. It's around 60 degrees. I didn't even bother to monkey around with the fan curve. Pero yung memory modules talaga, so ITX Addict was recommending na ipalitan yung thermal pad. So I might get the boys in the shop to do that, which will become more content which Ren will have to edit. So Ren actually is our primary editor for those in the audience who are
Hello.
wondering who does our edits. Although yun nga, the past few months parang napadpad ako. And okay na din kasi parang it sobrang nasanay din ako mag-edit because of the last few months because Ren was doing the primary edits on the Biblica 2022 video. Which is actually naengganyo naman ako doon kasi it's super long. It's an hour 20 ba? Hour 40, hour 20, hour 20.
Or something like
Um,
that po.
Oo, 'di ba? And then yung average viewing was around at 15, but it's dropped around 13. So the average viewer spends 13 to 15 minutes on it, which is very long for a YouTube video. So Ren's hard work naman paid off. I mean, di naman nasayang yung effort natin doon. And I am happy now that she's back to editing regular videos. So that means I can kind of take it easy for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Pero yeah, but pero yun nga, like this Sunday we have the thumbnail I asked you to do, Ren, this afternoon. May last minute kami na video with ASUS. Hindi naman sponsored and hindi naman siya review. It's kind of a more general tips video, but it
Opo.
has to be out by Sunday. So to be honest, I'm gonna shoot that tomorrow morning. Then I'm gonna edit it, and then it should be out to our YouTube members kasi they get it earlier than everybody else. Makikita nila yon siguro Sunday, early morning Sunday or Saturday night, hopefully. Then ma-release to the public Sunday kasi I promised ASUS within the week. So I'll just take care of that na lang kasi Ren is doing other things also.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, medyo
Ah.
medyo busy, pero maganda rin na na at least yun na natulak talaga ako to keep editing kasi yun para at least yeah, you learn and then sobrang bilis na siya. Yeah, chop 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 and then Pero sorry, I didn't know na you were supposed to sorry, just to this is our stray cat. Like this is not my
Nandiyan
cat
pa
at
rin
all.
siya.
He just jumps up occasionally. Yeah, parang sinasamahan niya ako sa mga streams and stuff. Although my wife doesn't like him kasi he steals food. Oh, my is off. Yeah, parang naging kwentuhan na lang tong stream na to instead of live but yeah, the memory module, sorry to go back to Martin's observation, that is the general concern when you buy GPUs na ginamit pang second hand. Sorry, primarily used for mining and then you buy them second hand. Sup, Mark Lewis? Katimo Gaming named the cat. I don't know, he's not mine. He's literally kasi my home office space is very open. Like there's a door here and then you can see the door behind me. So he just wanders in. So it's really not mine, but I do feed him occasionally.
It's yours na, sir. You should
Yeah,
start naming it.
parang may naming rights na. Oh, but I don't want to name
Opo.
him kasi that means that parang I'm responsible for him. That like I need to bring him to the vet and stuff. Hassle din eh. Although I am more of a cat person. I grew up with cats. But then my wife has a dog. So now we have Logan, who you've also seen in the videos. For Moniker, the official NVIDIA store on Live Shopee seems to be pumping lower price cards since this week. Well, I didn't know that actually. So even the official guys have been dropping prices. Life Rocks forecast. Do you see 3080 or higher going down in prices by next year? Siguro naman, just because by late this year, lalabas yung 4000 series. So, although that initially mahal, like when the 3000 series came out nung medyo pandemic, mahal pa rin yung 2000 series. But and whenever somebody asks for me to predict GPU prices, I always say na it's very difficult. Pero yun, if I just have to take a stab at it, yes, I think naman hindi babagsak, but the prices will go lower just because the new line will come out by end of the year, yung 4000 series. Not to say na it will really be cheap. The 3080s, the higher end of the 3000 series will always still be expensive. Even the 2060 now is around 20,000 plus eh. Mas mahal pa yung 2060 ngayon kaysa sa 3050. Although if you've seen the memes online, yung 3050 parang 1630 lang yan, or it's like a dressed up lower end card na it just kind of sneaks into the 3000 series pero hindi naman talaga siya, yung performance niya di ganun ka okay, but I guess okay na rin for the price. I mean, yun nga, the 3050 is even cheaper than 2060. For Leah Magnaye, editing long videos with Adobe is really painful if you forget to render in Media Encoder. Actually, Ren might be able to. Is that your experience also, Ren? Kasi you use Adobe. Premiere, diba? Kasi ako,
Yes,
DaVinci.
sir. Yes, sir. If you forgot to render in Media Encoder. Actually, di ko masyadong ginagalaw yung mga ganyan. So, yung default ng Premiere, kung, well, still, paano ba? Hindi, long story, hindi ko kinakalimutan yun. So, hindi ko siya masyado na-encounter talaga. Kaya, wala akong masyadong experience kapag ganun. Ganun, sir.
Actually ako, I was using I used DaVinci Resolve to edit. And then if you notice rin yung EXA video, there's a clip very early on na imbes na tuloy-tuloy yung parang naka-zoom in shot yun eh. Pero what I had to do was it was a static shot and then in the editor ko siya pinasok and then parang lalapit lang siya sa EXA headband. I had to do that because my PC was crashing, ayaw mag-render. And then, I got so annoyed kasi it's kind of a new PC. Tapos ang dami ng videos na pansin ko na ayaw mag-render nung tama. And then, as a workaround, I would have to fudge around with the clip. Like, di na siya video, gagawin ko lang siya static, parang ganon. Finally, after that EXA video, napuno na ako. And then pala, all it took was to change the driver. So I changed my NVIDIA drivers. And then okay na siya, nag-render na siya, no problems.
Yes, sir po.
So if
Actually,
you...
sir, ay, sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Actually, sir, parang since you're into editing na rin, parang gusto ko na nga po kayong sabihan na mag-premiere na rin po kayo.
Di ko ata kaya.
Kaya niya yan, sir, kasi somehow,
Sanay na ako sa DaVinci.
magkaiba po kasi tayo ng editor, sir. So, parang may times na kapag nagre-render na ako and then you edit it on your end, parang nasisira po kasi yung video. May part na nasisira siya. So, lipat na kayo ng Premiere, sir.
I noticed nga that the subtle flows, yun nga, kasi we're using two different editors. And then sometimes, actually I'm Max. Ren is a much more careful editor than me. Actually, yung habol ko lang, I feel that people's attention spans are very limited. So yung habol ko lang talaga when I edit is tad-tad ng B-roll. Basta itad-tad ng B-roll. Like, I don't want to see my face longer than 10 seconds. Basta, if I'm the main host and it's a static shot, I'm gonna like stick B-roll, like sunod-sunod. Like, I don't even care if it's appropriate B-roll. Like, I'm just gonna stick in B-roll. And then when Ren comes back to me with the first draft, usually my only role is to add B-roll. But the problem is, the subtleties of the edit are kind of lost. Kasi on one hand, I'm not a careful editor, and number two, we do use different things. We do use different editors. Pero if you look on the internet, everybody says that DaVinci Resolve is better, regardless of what Kaiser and
Yes, sir.
Ren say.
Kaso may mga, ano ba yung ginagamit? Third party na wala
Ito na.
akong Ha?
Stop, Rocky the
Ay, hindi.
Programmer.
You're alive.
In fairness, bumalik na yung kuryente, ah.
Oo nga eh.
You're
Grabe.
alive.
We were just
Aliw.
talking about what editing programs we use. Although Rocky the Programmer has an AI editor, and her name is Ren. Rocky the Programmer just instructs his AI what to do, and then it just magically, parang cut mo to, or shorten mo to.
Actually,
Minsan nga
sir,
kahit hindi ko inask eh.
Ayun na yung,
Bigla.
parang neural link na yun.
Yeah, predictive na ano yun.
Yeah, diba? Parang, it knows na your preferences, and then, adapts accordingly. The cat is biglang I don't know why the cat stood up. Anyway, is Dark Flash DX360 good? To be honest, we don't carry Dark Flash, the brand, in the shop, so my experience with it personally is very limited. Although we do get sometimes na people coming in with their rigs not from us, tapos some of the parts are Dark Flash, or predominantly yung case niya is Dark Flash. Okay naman yung Dark Flash for the price, to be honest. But yun nga, I can't really say. It is, I don't want to say naman lower tier, but it is kind of budget friendly.
Lower tier.
Yeah. it's budget friendly. So
Yeah.
same level as Rack, Techwear, Fantech. So general observations, those things are good for the price. But yun nga, we don't really carry them in the shop, so it's very, wala talagang specifics that I can say about it. Although, general customer feedback and the things that we see when they come into the shop, okay naman sila. They're good value for money. Ito si Moniker, uy, may poging dumating, oh. Katipa Gaming says, she is too pretty, meaning Ren, to be on this stream. I know. Ren elevates the aesthetic when she's with us on the streams. And when
Ah,
she's
Yeah.
on
ang dami
State of
may
the
mga
Art.
uutang, May mga
Ah.
uutang
Yeah,
yata sa
I'm
store,
still shy at this live stream thingy kasi feeling ko hindi naman ako techie. So parang nakikisali lang talaga ako dito.
Ako din, I don't feel na, I mean, I'm not particularly, I mean, because of the shop, I need to be. Pero like, compared to Rocky the Programmer or si Jay, or kahit si Marvin kasi very mabusisi eh. So, parang that, he's able to, also, for me, yung pwede magtanong, yeah, I'm not like super techie also eh. So, parang steady lang. We all have our different,
Pero yun nga, yung karamihan naman kasi dun sa like nangangailangan nung answers dun sa Puwede Magtanong. Hindi naman kailangan nung
super,
yung super na as in super knowledgeable na eh. Kadalasan yung alam niyong dalawa, yun lang din yung parang kulang din sa kanila. Ayun, anyway.
ito si Aaron. If we were to choose for Lumion 3D rendering 3060, 12 gigabytes or 3060 Ti 8 gigabytes.
Yung 12.
12
Kasi
GB more memory no over
yeah,
the
may VRAM.
faster.
Yeah, may
I-
VRAM.
Actually, my answer would have been basta the cheaper card and get a better CPU. Parang feeling ko overall for rendering
Pero yung Lumion kasi may hardware acceleration siya eh. So
for
pwede niya
GPU.
ma-leverage yung GPU kung license yung Lumion mo.
In other words, if you paid for it.
Yeah, pero yun nga, yun. Mas maganda yung mas maraming VRAM.
There you go. Yes, actually, I would love to. Monica was saying na next pwede magtanong. I'd love to have actually like audience participation. We were trying to do it with the Discord na call in, pero nahirapan kami to figure out how to get the videos of people into into the stream. But yeah, we would really
At
appreciate that actually.
Tsaka hindi namin alam baka kung ano gawin mo eh. So, like meron pa rin ganun. So, ayun. We can't just trust anyone.
For me, that'd be exciting. We can cut them off naman. I mean, we can, especially dito, I mean, madaling to like,
Sana ako na lang. Ayun, hindi na makabalik si sir.
yeah. Nawala eh, no? I mean, so it's easy naman. Yan, Ergobert, kailan magre-recover yung crypto market? Your guess is better than mine.
Never.
Actually nga sir, sa state of the art, may mga nagtatanong nga rin sa amin na kailan yung crypto nyo? Stream.
I posted about that. I always want to do one, but then whenever I think of doing one, biglang babagsak. Like today, Bitcoin is below 20K today. It was actually akala ko nag-stabilize na siya at around 20,521, but now it's below 20. It's around 19 now. So every time I think of doing crypto watch, it gets worse. So but now's a good time to buy, guys. Undervalued yan. Ergobert will back me up if he's still in the chat. Sige, let's look for a legit Kreis in crypto wallets from Kaiser. Let's look for a legit question. Lionel from Facebook. Will the 3070 be okay for ultra-wide 1440p as kind of minimum requirements for AAA games, new and old games and emulators? I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pero yun nga, medyo minimum siya. Kasi ano yung ultra-wide na 1440p? So like, dalawa? Diba kasi may iba pa eh. Wait lang, ultra-wide.
The one I tried from ROG was an XG349C, pero yung resolution nun 3560, I think, if I remember correctly. Tama ba? Hindi ko rin maalala masyado.
So 3440 by 1440. So halos 4K na yun eh. Ayun. So medyo it's pushing it. Like medyo kung talagang super taas nung settings mo, mararamdaman mo na ang may mga FPS drops sa 3070. Pero okay pa naman siya. May talagang adjust mo lang yung anti-aliasing, yung siguro yung depth of field off mo na, yung mga ganun. Pero it's not parang unbearable. Kaya okay pa yun. Okay pa yung 3070.
For 1440p ultra-wide.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of my experience. Although I didn't really push it too much. Tsaka parang naka 3080 na ata ako noon when I was trying out the XG349C na. Although tinry ko naman yung left RTX off from Katima Gaming. Although I did try Back for Blood. So this is an interesting question from Ernan from YouTube. So the CPU R5 5600X, he mentions the GPU pero not really related. Tas yung cooler niya, yung passive cooler, yung NHP1. I think let me just Google the designation. But I think this is the passive cooler that we
Mm.
have actually reviewed on the channel. NHP1. Parang yun yung passive ni Noctua. Yes. So it's passive, meaning that there are no fans. It's just basically the tower. And it's a really huge ass tower, and the fin density is a bit denser compared to the usual towers pa. Kasi yun nga, these are for very silent setups na you don't want anything moving para sobrang tahimik nung build. Kaya ba nung 5600X? Yes, kaya. But you don't need to take my word for it. Noctua has very good compatibility. So if you go to their site and then you choose the specific cooler, may list sila doon. May listahan talaga sila of, itong cooler na to pwede, itong cooler hindi. And then, aminin ko lang, we had an ITX build, and then the CPU ata was a 5900X or something, and then we stuck on my suggestion, they stuck in an NHL9A. Na that's the slim fit, so
Yeah.
ITX build. They stuck it on, yun nga, I think it was a 5900X, and then if you look at the Noctua, it tells you na hindi na yun kaya, hindi kaya nung cooler na yun, yung 5900X. But I gotta say, guys, it was fine, okay? Medyo toasty siya, pero nakayanan naman siya. So my point is the Noctua suggestions are very conservative. Paminsan, kahit sabi nila hindi kaya, kaya naman. So nakayanan naman.
Tapos yung 5600X, although may X siya doon, hindi naman siya ganun ka
Mainit, di ba?
Mm.
It's not a furnace of a CPU.
Mm.
So kaya nung
Basta maganda yung case. Kasi kung hindi maganda
yes.
yung case mo, wala, parang dun magde-depend yung yung passive na cooling dun sa airflow ng case mo.
Yes. In fact, Noctua has their own video on everything, like how to come up with the perfect passive setup. Sorry, natabunan na si Rocky the Programmer.
And then,
Yeah. Mag-knockdown ka na ba? Noctua has a video. They released a video na you want the perfect passive setup na kahit walang case fans. These are the cases we recommend. Basically, yung approach na hot air rises. So they recommend these cases na may chimney type, may exhaust sa top. So that yan yung basic thrust nila for a pure passive setup. This comment was interesting. Take it from Skyrocket's owner and founder, who's both a certified Adobe instructor and certified, because Ren and I were talking about which was the better editor to use, and then so people were chiming in on the chat. After teaching Singaporeans both Premiere and Resolve, all the students agree that Resolve is so much... Sorry, naputol kasi. I'll just read it na lang. Di ko mabasa kasi if it's featured. Much better than Premiere, plus it's free. If only you actually took the effort to actually learn it, you will understand. Well, to each their own naman. I did try other programs before I ended up with DaVinci. Nasanay na kasi ako and I'm old na. I don't want... I can't anymore. I can't. I can't. It's too much na for my brain if I'll try to figure out pa Premiere. But I understand naman to each their own. Especially if I think the sticking point is nasanay ka na sa isang product, isang program, and then may learning curve talaga to jump to another one. Although I do feel Ren's frustrations when I monkey around with her edit. when I get a video and then especially
magkaiba kasi kayo ng renderer
yun. Ren mentioned it
Bira
on stream nga.
And I think yun yung problem So, I mean, di sa atin I mean, in general. Kasi sobrang, tawag na, ubiquitous na yung, yung Adobe Premiere, like sa video editing, di ba? Na, like, yun yung industry standard talaga. And, like, we can't do anything about it. So, it's not that pangit yung DaVinci. It's just that ang daming naka-Premiere. And, like, yung workloads nila, Premiere ready. Like, yung mga nagpo-proxy sila ng mga files nila, tapos ready sila doon sa renderer ng Premiere. So yun yung parang, yun yung naghihinder talaga sa
adoption nung...
Yeah, yung adoption niya. Kasi collaborative yung video editing di ba? Kaya, yun. Pero maganda pa yung Premiere. Mas maganda yung Premiere. Dude.
Wait, wait.
Yung
Wait lang.
nakita niyo na ba yung doon pa lang sa color correction sa DaVinci, it's so stupid. Like, it's so stupid. Like, ang ganda
Wait.
nung
No.
UI, pero,
Huwag niyo
ewan ko.
kawain si sir.
Ah, di okay lang
Hindi si
naman.
sir. Hindi si sir. I mean,
Taga-Sota.
yung ano,
Yung
yung UI nung ano, I mean,
yung
how DaVinci Resolve parang goes with yung workflow. Like, especially sa mga plugins na kailangan mo, 'di ba para siyang programming? I mean, 'di ba? Yung mga nakaganon-ganon, mga nodes.
that's for the special effects, yung
Yeah,
fusion. Yes.
yeah. Ayun.
I actually I don't monkey around so much with the advanced stuff. Yung editing style ko lang talaga is
Yep.
it's very
Editing.
bobo
Parang,
friendly.
no, as in,
Like
hindi,
you
pero
jump a clip in and then you then medyo may content transition.
Parang student presentation.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean
yeah,
yung
tsaka
parang pakpak.
edit kasi, edit. Hindi siya yung like color correction, yung as in may mga animation pa.
Sorry. Nadidistract ako sa chat na a lot of people are saying na mas maganda pa yung pirated Adobe nila kaysa sa licensed version nila. So they have both
Yeah.
the pirated and then the licensed. But parang mas maganda yung performance nung pirated.
Kaya kasi may ano DRM yung ano yung
May
mga
slow
yung
down talaga eh. Yeah, kasi
yeah.
it has to run through another layer of
Yeah.
whatever of Adobe. I mean, I try as much as possible not to use Adobe. So even my PDF reader is Sumatra PDF imbis na Acrobat. I really don't like using Adobe. Although Linus does have a video na, there's so many other free stuff and then he tries to use each, like imbis na the corresponding Adobe product, he tries to use yun nga, DaVinci Resolve for editing and then something else for After Effects or something. But at the end of the video, he does say na, yun nga, as Rocky the programmer pointed out, Adobe kasi everything is so tightly integrated na especially for teams, it mahal if you pay. And of course, Linus doesn't use pirated. But yun, kahit mahal, sulit pa din because of all of those integrations that you have. Although I am starting to monkey around now with Notion. I don't know if I'll ask the team to start using that. What?
Wait, someone's...
Oo nga, wag mo na pansinin. Baka mainis here. Now we're gonna cut to the ad.
Oh.
Wait lang. Medyo may lag tayo.
Bibili ka ng PC, most likely kailangan ng Windows. Pero saan ka kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Baka nito.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com.
Madali lang order.
Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin lang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
Alright, if people wonder why I always play, we promised the sponsor kasi na for 2 of the live streams, it's like at the start and at the middle. So, and then I always forget actually, so I'm gonna note it down now. Because I do make a report to the sponsor every month na, okay, we met our deliverables and things like that.
Check
But
nila yun, like
super
papanoorin
din.
nila.
Yung CCDK, grabe, sobrang tiyaga nila. Like I mentioned
Okay.
nga to rin na they caught the typo in our
Opo.
in state of the
Inside.
art. And
Ano to?
no, they're very data. I mean, actually, I like our sponsor. Aside from the fact that they're a legitimate product, which we use very often in the shop, we've gotten over 100 keys from them. They're very, they're not demanding naman. So we have a very good working relationship. And you know that they also value, that it's, that they appreciate that, we're doing the things that we said that we would do. So if we say na we will run this live stream or whatever, we really do it. If we say we're gonna do 4 videos plus a dedicated video every month, we'll really do it. That's why actually nagkabol kami nung, we're always at the end of the month, if you notice our video releases suddenly like shoot through the roof kasi nagabol kami for sponsors and other things. Like we had a back-to-back for 28, 29, and 30, we had a back-to-back video releases kasi nagabol kami for ASUS and for the sponsor. But yeah, I mean the sponsor is very good, and they do really do check all of the things that we said that we would do. And then just I won't mention kung sino, but I'll mention to the team off stream. Malalaman rin ng audience eventually. We do have a new sponsor that just inked or just agreed preliminarily a new
Ah,
deal with us, a multi-month deal. So
wow.
there are dedicated videos, and then we're trying out a new thing. I proposed to them now we'll wear apparel. So the main host, it's sort of like this. So this is ASUS, but this is not sponsored. This is just happened to be the shirt that I am wearing. Although I was at ASUS headquarters this morning. Thank you ASUS for hosting me. I'll also be talking about that in other videos. But part of this new sponsor deal is that the main host for 6 videos a month will be wearing something with their logo. So even if the video is not about their particular product, medyo may brand visibility. So
Mang
that
inasal na yun.
hmm, sorry.
Mang inasal.
free, free ano na lang sana, free, 'di ba? We eat the product, we'll consume the product. Consume the product on stream.
Pero ano rin siya, like
Hardware,
manufacturer.
computer.
Oo nga.
In fact,
You
you've
could.
used their product. You are
Okay.
we'll talk about it. I mean, hindi naman
Ah,
siya pang inasal. Let's go.
Wait, sir, you've used your who? Rocky only?
Rocky the programmer is
Si
using
Rocky
their
lang?
product right now.
Parang alam ko na.
He's using
ah,
their product right now.
Yeah, I think si Rocky lang yung gumagamit sa
Envision.
atin.
Uh,
Is that like, ganyan po ba, sir? Si Rocky lang yung gumagamit?
Among the three of us, yes, I think so. If I remember your hardware correctly, definitely wala dito sa rig ko. Definitely nasa rig
ah,
ni Rocky. And
okay. So, nasa loob na rig.
yes, nasa
Okay.
loob na. So they're like legit computer manufacturer. I mean, di naman siya secret. It's just na ayoko maudlot. I mean,
Yeah.
preliminarily they already said yes, but I don't want to look like, oh, sabi niyo may bago tapos pala the next month wala, malulungkot lang ako.
Yeah.
But they seem to have been on board. Sorry, there is a good question from Cable Mod, I wish. But
Kasi
the
nasa
Cable Mod
loob
guy,
eh.
the Cable Mod they had very good feedback on the video that we did. Sorry, that's not the one this one. Um
Oh,
what?
no.
Nasaan si Tech Wolf? Totoo, sorry. The Tech Wolf. The new Fractal case, the Pop series. So I actually saw a Singaporean YouTuber review this. Tas parang bagay nga daw for our market kasi mas budget compared to the
Mm.
Fractal design is always, expensive. So it's like a mesh case pero budget siya. I have not looked into it to be honest. Yung nga, I just saw this one Singaporean YouTuber review it. Yung feeling ko sa kanya, yun parang medyo tailored sa market natin na mas value oriented but still with proper airflow, still na medyo quality yung products.
At saka it's from Fractal. So,
Parang basically yun yung sabi ni Singaporean YouTuber na
uh,
kasi yung mga comments na inaano niya, wow, look at this, parang naka-engrave sa metal or something. I'm like, yes, but parang mas gusto ko sana mas substantial na, like, does it have the canals, for cable management, the Velcro and things like that? To be honest,
tsaka yung tolerances ng Fractal cases kasi grabe eh.
mm.
As in, lahat nag-fit ng, wala kang gagalawin masyado.
Yes.
Sana ganun din.
Maganda and sorry, this is a good comment from Kaiser. Yes, it allows ODDs, which is a throwback to yesteryear na it's actually a case that allows for DVD drives or Blu-ray drives or something. Which again might still be popular for our market segment. Marvin, my friend, still looks for ODDs because he needs them for work. So yeah, I mean I think Fractal really looked at the market and tried to make it. But to be honest, the look for me is kind of cookie cutter. It kind of reminds me of the NZXT H510 na flow or something kasi mesh. Yung medyo parang naging M80X siya na H510 flow. Is the general look to me.
Pero
But,
like outside kasi nung torrent, wala naman talagang nagbago dun sa Fractal, di ba? Lahat sila square lang na
Yung
maganda
mesh-
lang na square, na rectangle.
yung Meshify 2, mas konti, medyo may slight, over the Meshify
Pero di ba,
series. But
pare-pareho lang.
yes, parang yung iteration niya, very minimal touches lang compared to although the torrent I love. And we have a new torrent nano build in the shop. It'll be done tomorrow. Love the look of the torrent nano. And even the full size torrent, except na ang laki nga niya hirap to ano,
Kalahati nung desk.
yeah, 'di ba? Oh, alright. Sige, sige. Max had a good, sup, Max? Sorry, I wasn't able. I saw your
Si
comment on
Max
the live stream.
Verstappen.
And
No, Max is a frequent commenter on the YouTubes, on our
Grabe
YouTube.
nanonood pa siya 'no,
Oh,
after
in
nung
between
manalo nung
racing and ano, oh. Downtime niya, ano,
mm.
this is his ano, stress relief. Sorry, I did see your comment on my gaming stream about Obi-Wan. I still haven't I'm still on episode 3. Yun nga, with the new kid, it's been terrible trying to find time. And then yun nga, doing all of the videos, it's been terrible trying to find time to watch it. And then I hate myself because I go on Facebook and I see like wala, I know that a certain someone comes out. I know a certain someone comes out. So I'm kind of annoyed with myself. But ayun, but I'm trying to finish. Hopefully I should be able to finish episode 4 tonight. And then there'll be just 2 more after that. And I did mention on the game stream that so far it's all right with me. Obi-Wan the series just steady lang. I mean, I'm not disappointed, but I'm waiting for the wow moments na. Kasi parang Obi-Wan seems like he hasn't like he's ignited his lightsaber, but he's really out of shape, man. So he can't force deflect any blaster fire. And rightly enough, like there is a duel initially with Vader, but Vader is in that's Vader Prime, right? That's Vader in the top at the
Mm.
top of his game. So Obi-Wan is no match for him. Sorry, I would spoil it for the audience. There is a running streak through the comments about which is the better Da Vinci Resolve or Premiere. To be honest, guys, for me that's like Nvidia and AMD. But everybody has their own personal preference. I do use Resolve kasi
So pa
it's
so
free
yun
and
so yun nga, so parang Nvidia and AMD. So clearly better yung Nvidia. What you're saying.
Rocky the Programmer is traumatized from AMD's 5000 series. So, pero
Ay
recently
naku.
naman si AMD, usually mas mura naman sila compared to Nvidia. Let's like get an actual tech question. Sorry, I told my wife I would only go up to 9 o'clock. But if I leave, parang pwede kayo pa rin matuloy, di ba? Like,
no ata, sir. Kayo po yung
ako
host.
yung initial host.
Yeah,
Opo.
sir eh.
Wait, I want to talk to Luigi. This is gonna divert to a Star Wars stream. I understand. Di ba, parang Luigi is a big Star Wars fan. I think I remember like previous comments from him before. A lot of people, especially like the older guys, kind of hate on. I know that he's talking about 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I thought you were
Yeah,
talking.
7, 8, 9.
When you're talking when you say sequel trilogy, in my mind it's 1, 2, 3. Because growing up, yun yung sequel
No.
trilogy for me, one,
Yeah,
two, three. But it's talking about 7, 8,
prequel
9.
yun. Yeah.
Uh, I'll be honest. I kind of liked 8. Like I love the visuals of 8, and then 7 had its moments for me, and 9 just went off the rails. But sige, I'll kind of agree with Luigi. Sige, I was about to defend like 1, 2, 3. Especially I love 3, and then just that opening scene where it's just the two of them, and then they
Yeah.
dive down, and it's the Battle of Coruscant, which you initially last saw in the Clone Wars na animated by Jendi.
Yeah.
I love the opening of 3. It's Lucasfilm at its best, just making yabang na look at what we can do now, and then you don't think na they're gonna be like that, because it's just initially the two starfighters. It's Obi-Wan and Anakin flying information. Or you think like, it's just gonna be like, okay, they're gonna set things up, and then like 20 seconds later they dive down. And it's like the Battle of Coruscant. Love that scene of Revenge of the Sith. Is Revenge of the Sith yung the title for 3? I can't remember na. Right? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we got diverted. Let's like do a legit tech question. Here from let's say hi to Katima Gaming first, because I do actually enjoy watching Katima Gaming. I hope you're still watching. I do pop into your channel occasionally. You should sing more, but your content, yeah, I also very chill, and I love listening to Katima Gaming's voice. Parang it's like you're listening to an American DJ. Parang sobra talagang ano. But he's actually Thai, but he learned his English from here in the Philippines.
Ah,
From Siliman. So Siliman is well
yeah.
known actually for having a good English program. And I know I used to teach English at another school, not Siliman. But Siliman has a very good reputation, especially also for churning out writers. A lot of good writers came out from Siliman. Okay, here we go. I think we took a question already from Life Rocks earlier on in the stream. But is one air cooling like AS500 Plus Black enough to keep your PC cool in high to ultra graphics gaming? See, I find this is an interesting question because a lot of people get confused. We're talking about a CPU cooler, the AS500 Plus Black, pero nasasama yung GPU, and the two are not related at all. I mean, yes, if you're gaming on load, your CPU will be on load, so it'll get hotter, and the GPU will get hotter. But the CPU cooler basically has nothing to do with the temperatures of the GPU. Um, but just to answer the question, the AS500 Plus is an excellent
Yeah.
cooler. You can't go wrong with it. It competes and surpasses even the
Mga
industry
Nocto,
standard. Yeah, the big boys like the NHD 15, Dark Rock Pros, sorry, Be Quiet. Be Quiet's Dark Rock Pro 4. So yung mga big boys, kayang-kaya niya at a better price and in a slimmer kind of package. Um, but don't confuse the two na, I have a very good CPU cooler, then my GPU temps will also go down. That doesn't follow. They're not related at all. Except very indirectly, like maybe because the CPU cooler is pushing so much air, then indirectly it might help cool the GPU, but that's not its primary function, and
yep.
you shouldn't look to it for that. Um, oh, the dog is here, and then the cat is still. Oh, if there's a cat dog fight, I don't want to get involved. Okay,
Oh, si Logan! Oh,
okay, the cat.
no!
Okay, the cat ran away na. The cat ran away off camera.
Mm.
Except I was charging my Fitbit and then natanggal yung charging. Anyway, sorry.
Squatter pa rin ba siya or ano na, official na pet
Squatter pa
na?
rin.
Squatter pa rin.
Pangalanan niyo na kasi, sir.
Yeah,
Para
ako, nagagalit yung asawa ko dyan
Squat.
kasi he eats the food eh.
Squatsy.
Yeah. He's medyo yung wala masyadong manners tong sikat eh. But as long as he doesn't scratch the babies, I'm okay with him. This is an interesting question, and maybe Rocky the Programmer, Logan defending his territory. From Kiddo, thoughts on the recently released 1630? Rock?
Ayun, okay. Parang it's gonna replace yung legendary na 730, di ba? Yung GT 730. So, it's gonna replace it eh.
I
So, siya na
haven't
yung like pinaka-low, parang pinaka-lowest end
na,
na
na decente.
na like
Oo.
modern pa rin. So like
Oo.
new release tapos you can expect na yun nga kasi parang bibili ka lang naman ng mga ganito kung gusto mo halimbawa ng PC na kailangan mo for some reason na mag 4K for example. Like you're not gaming may kailangan ka lang na 4K na resolution for example or ginagamit mo siya na ayun pang yung nasa living room ganun, yung mga media center. Yun, pwede siya. Pero yun, wala ka nang i-expect dapat.
I have seen. I haven't delved into the specifics, kamusta and everything, and the benchmarking and like, oh, if you play this game or if you on this setting and stuff like that. Although a lot of the memes online have been critical of the 1630. I like there's this one meme na parang
Yeah.
yung parang Scooby-Doo and then parang it's Fred and removing the disguise of one and then like the 1630 is just warmed over. I forget which card they
1050.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually delved into it. Although the online response, I think, has been trending towards a negative, but that's just on Facebook. I haven't actually seen the YouTube reviewers like what their comments are about it.
No, kasi parang medyo unfair. Ewan ko, kung yung mga reviewer na ganyan, tulad nung Hard or Sugar. like
the unfair
super
talaga yun.
super spoiled na dun sa yun nga may 30 like anytime may 3060 tayo. Like, 'di ba? Alam na natin yung performance ng 3000 series. Pero for some people yun lang yung available eh. Like, yun lang yung pinaka-viable na yun lang kaya nung PSU nila, 'di ba? Parang yun. Parang we should take into account yung yeah. Pero siguro depende kung ano yung price. Baka mahal. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung price eh.
I also have not seen local pricing for it.
Baka
I
naman
guess
20K din yun.
yeah, di ba parang use case, kani-kanyang use case lang yun, no? I mean, Rocky the Programmer's point is, yeah, in Hardware Sugar, we do tend to stock upscale. So, it's easy to say, well, yun nga, 3060 or something. We do try to have some lower end cards, but usually like sa 1000 series, yung the lowest will stock now is like maybe 1660, parang ganon. So it's a bit hard for us nga to compare. And to be honest, I haven't really followed it. In part because I don't think we'll be stocking them in the shop, and I have very limited brain power. Hindi ko kaya to keep up with everything like going on. Like, oh, there's a new card, and I need to see how it compares and things like that. If we're not gonna stock it, naman. Um, there was an interesting question. Uh, that bad ITX addict na you take an APU over the
Mm.
over 1630. Oy, Hardware Sugar Fan Club. What's up, internet? Is that my mom? I would say that's my mom, but my mom doesn't know how to make a YouTube account na ano. So, thanks for joining us. Teka ha, there was an interesting question here.
Fan club. It's literally a fan. Yung ano niya, yung
Oh, the
profile
picture.
picture niya. Yeah.
Nagpapawinti ka pa. Good for you. Props to you. I didn't notice that. Thanks, Rocky the Programmer, for noticing that. Good for you. Um,
Ano?
some studio or office tour. I do have some videos where you see my office, my home office setup. I can't really swing the camera as much anymore kasi naka USB siya because I'm using the ZVE10. But naka 3 monitor ako. So there's 1, there's 2, and then there's 3, and then we have the LG 42-inch monitor there. If you guys recognize the the wallpaper I have on the LG monitor, please do say so in the comments. I'll see if anybody recognizes the character.
Probably one of the best games ever.
Super love, like defining for me. At
Grabe.
least love
Yeah.
that game. I still like think about the story sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
anyway, ganda. Sorry, there was a tech question. Oh, ito, sorry. Here we go. Yeah. Jacob Collins, how do I process a Seasonic warranty claim? I don't know if you bought it from us. If you did, you can send it to us and we'll actually take care of it for you. We did that for someone quite recently. I'm not sure, like based on your name, if you're in the Philippines. I mean, maybe you're in the Philippines and you bought it from us. If not, I don't know how international warranty claims do it. Usually, though, you can send it back directly to the manufacturer. I've done that for EVGA, and we do have a video on that on the channel where EVGA, yeah, we sent it over to Taiwan. They sent me a brand new one, so that is also an option. But if you're in the Philippines and you got it from us, we can basically take care of it for you, even if it's outside of our 1-year shop warranty.
Pero huwag kayo maingay. Secret lang yan.
We're kind of maingay. We post about it on ano. Actually, what like we post about it and then people are like, oh, hindi ba dapat ganon? And I'm like, hindi nga ganon.
Hindi nga ganun.
Hindi
Excuse
ganon.
me.
Oh,
Like, are you
yeah.
crazy?
Oh, yun
Like,
nga eh.
grabe.
It's like parang, hindi nga ganon. That's the whole point.
May point kaming staff na nagagalit na kami kay Sir Anton. Na kung bakit sobrang bait niya sa mga customers. Like, it's that bad.
I do get some pushback from the staff. Don't think I don't know like the looks that they exchange amongst themselves. Like, oh, every Tuesday we have an all hands meeting, and then when I have some crazy policy, I think of like, oh, let's accept secondhand parts, and we'll do the selling, and we'll do the stocking, and then I can see their looks like, pucha kami sa amin mahulog yan eh. Parang yung stocking na yan, yung pag-update na yan, yung dealing with the customers, like you send the stuff back even though lampas na sa shop warranty. Because it is added burden for the staff, but I'm sure I'm sure they know that the customers appreciate it, and I appreciate it.
Parang to
Yeah.
their point, yeah, it's the right thing to do. Like, ganun dapat. It's the right thing to do. Ang kaso, it doesn't happen anywhere else.
Yeah, and then people just take it like for granted. Yeah, you get comments like, hindi ba ganun kasi 7-year warranty? O di pumunta ka sa Seasonic, ayop ka.
Oo.
It's really, man. Man.
Ayun na. Ayun na.
Grabe.
Here we go. Relax lang.
Dun sa best brand video, si Sir, I heard Sir cursing na din.
Well, ano sabi ko sa best?
Hindi, pero it's a good curse naman, sir. Parang you're cursing Gigabyte for being that good.
Oh, the motherboard. I love Gigabyte motherboards. I'm very upfront. Sa mobile section ba yun?
No, sir. No, sa CPU.
GPU?
CPU.
CPU?
Yeah, you said na they're so good na hindi mo na nire-replace yung CPU ng parang something ganun.
Why hindi gigabyte? Walang gigabyte CPU.
Ay, yeah, sa Mobo.
Mobo, yeah. Mobo, yeah. I love. Just for the audience, because one of the new videos we're coming out with is based on the thousands of items we've sold, ano ba talaga yung best na brand, best brand for GPU sa experience namin, best brand for SSD, for RAM. So kada PC component, and yun nga, this is based on shop experience. Ano ba yung mga brands na maasahan mo? Their quality, konting-konti lang, if at all, bumabalik for RMA. And yun nga, walang 100%. I mean, any brand, may papalya talaga yun. But ano yung talaga yung sobrang baba lang ng return rate, and kapag kailangan nga ng return, mabilis ba yung return? Because you'll just to spoiler, you can have brands like NZXT na quality naman, but when things do break down, sobrang bagal nung RMA. So we do talk about that. That's one of the videos we have coming up soon. And that's what Ren was referencing na best brand for every PC component. And I thought about doing it kasi konti lang naman talaga may data na kagaya ng Hardware Sugar na we do deal with a lot of returns. We have sold hundreds of items kasi naka 4 years na rin kami in the business. So it's interesting to share that data with everybody na based on our experience, ano ba talaga yung what I love is like you have brands na quality naman pero mas mura compared to the top tier brands. Same quality pero mas mura. You have Deepcool, you have Team Group and things like that. Although Kaiser does say na sobrang pangit ng RGB software ni Gigabyte. And I have to say I wouldn't know kasi wala naman akong RGB. So my build is still a stealth build except for the AIO na naka-cam software naman since NZXT. So I guess maybe that's a chink in the armor of the Gigabyte motherboards. So sorry, that is one of the videos coming up. Siguro my wife won't mind if we extend just a little bit, but I did tell her na I will take care of the baby soon, kaya 8 to 9 lang dapat. So I do apologize to the audience if like we didn't get a lot of the usual hardcore tech questions. Kasi diba, Anas, wala akong alam sa hardware. Kaya natakot ako. Bago dumating si Rocky the Programmer, puro kwentuhan lang muna eh. Ayoko muna. I don't wanna like engage.
Natatakot nga rin
engage
ako,
naman.
sir, na parang anong gagawin ko dito? I'm just a quiet one.
Parang wala naman alam sa hardware. Kaya doon lang tayo sa mga softball.
And then Rocky came and
Yeah, pwede na.
live na.
Wait. Naalala ko yung 400K build.
Oh,
Naalala ko yun eh. May hindi kami ma-solve ni Jay dun. Tas si Ren yung naka-solve yung sa RGB. Sabi niya i-update yung firmware.
yun.
Di ba?
Nice
So,
clutch.
wala. Masyado kang ina-undersell mo yung sarili mo.
You're too hard on yourself. And you should tell your boss to give you better hardware so you can tinker around with more high-end parts. Although every time I need a part, tinatanong ko si Jay, nasaan ba tong cooler natin na gano'n? Sir, na kay Ren. Jay, nasaan ba tong RAM natin na gano'n? Sir, na kay Ren. I'm like, we've given Ren a lot of But to be fair, she does need it for the editing. I mean, she's our primary editor. Ano ba GPU mo ngayon? Di ba we got you at 2060?
Yes, sir. 2060 po.
Right? And it was like a brand new 2060. That's not like yung pinulot lang namin dun sa mga second hand ng mga customers natin
Unbox pa yun.
di ba?
And actually, yung case is a Be Quiet na case na gamit ko right now. Hindi ko pa rin
Be quiet pa.
plastic.
Yeah. Be quiet.
Baka gusto niyo pang ibenta, sir. So we have to prove na.
Be quiet. Be Quiet sent us that case for review, and then afterwards, I know. I think I asked one time, nasa ba yung Be Quiet case natin? Na kay Ren. So, it's like all of the good stuff are with Ren. But yun nga, to be fair, she really does need it for work. That was a good case, I recall.
But sir, actually, remember, nag-request ako sa inyo ng, I think, 4 terabyte na hard disk.
Oh yeah, sorry, I do remember now that you brought it up 3 months. 3 months
Mapupuno
after.
na, sir, mapupuno na po siya. So I think I'm going to need another 4 pa.
Let's just get
Or-
like hard drive ba yun?
Opo.
Mag-8 na lang tayo.
Kailangan natin mag-cloud.
Or sige, I'll clean muna lahat ng backup na B-roll natin before I'll request kung ano pa yung pwedeng masalba, and I'll delete some. I think naman magkakaroon ako ulit ng another 2 terabyte na free space.
Pero wag ka dapat mag-delete ng B-roll eh.
Yeah, parang
Pag ni-reuse mo yun, dapat yun yung gagamitin mo, yung raw, hindi yung galing sa YouTube. Kasi pa-degrade ng pa-degrade.
Hindi kasi ang nangyayari kasi whenever na kailangan ko ng B-roll, hindi ko kinukuha dun sa original file, kina-copy-paste ko. So, may nagkakaroon ako ng dalawang copies.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Opo.
Ah. So parang you have you have like per project kumbaga and then you
Mm.
import it kada project.
Yes, sir. So, I'll clean na lang that and
Ah.
I'll update you po kung anong update do sa hard
Yeah.
disk.
Baka we can ask a brand to will review our hard drive and then 8 TB or something. Although I really do want like as a personal project for the shop na we have our own server so we can yun nga everything is stored na sana there and or I don't know if we should just go AWS pero yun nga mahal well yun nga we'd have to start spending and we're trying to save
Halos pareho lang.
if like yung server hosting plus if we just do it like
Yeah.
AWS or Google
Oo.
Firefood
Pero
ano ba yung
fun yung
home
yung
setup.
oo.
Yun nga,
Gumagawa pa ng video.
I want to store some files that maybe we don't want like other services know that I'm storing them. So dun sa private server natin, 'di ba? We can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so something to think about for the future. Yes, like a hardware sugar NAS. Oh, NAS na accessible through the
Server.
internet.
Yeah,
Oh,
server
yeah.
talaga.
Like I would I'd like clips. I mean, because basically I also save the files here on my own local drive, like because I need them for B-roll and things like that. So there's a lot of replication of data between Ren and myself. So moving forward, baka nga kaya na, but yun nga, that's something else we'll have to take into consideration. Di na kaya nung ano natin nung Frame, we use a service called Frame for video files. All right, so Ralph Oplet, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being a YouTube member. Sino sa hardware sugar yung expert sa cable management? Pagawa ko yung akin.
Meron, pero masungit. Kaya,
I was about to say, Ian Cuevas, what's up? Wait, I need to drink water. I was about to say, in fairness, when we heard Gerald, di ko alam na ganun kaganda yung cable management niya. Not that I'm saying siya yung masungit. I'm just saying magaling yung cable management.
pero grabe si Gerald.
Grabe,
Yung mga ganun niya.
hindi ko rin
Grabe.
kinaya yung cable management. As in, I'm a girl, so ina-expect na dapat mas
OA, di ba?
maayos ako.
Mabusisi, di ba? Oo,
Mas
yeah.
mabusisi siya sa akin. And
Yeah.
grabe.
I actually what I like about our staff, we always find different abilities that I didn't know when we got them that kaya nila yun. I mean, si Rocky the programmer, aside from programming, he does so many other things on the creative side. Ren was not a video editor when we got her, but she
No.
has really blossomed in the role. Gerald, when we got him,
Bantay lang yun. Like,
Balaboy
bantay lang
lang
talaga
yun.
siya.
hindi naman. Magaling, okay naman siya na tech. We should have like a roast. Like, tayo lang nag-roast ng isa't isa. It's like one stream. No,
Nakita lang ni Sir Wonder. Ay, hindi.
like, ito si Rocky the Programmer. I remember his comment like when we were doing the hiring because I asked him to sit in on the interview.
Yeah.
And then I remember like, sir, yan yung kukunin mo? Parang, not for Gerald, not for Gerald. Yeah. But for some other position. But so that's it's been fun finding different abilities and talents that the staff have been able to bring up outside of like their initial work agenda. And I didn't. Yeah, Gerald just like went to town with the cable management, and he's taught the succeeding techs how to do it. Like I always tell the customers that you don't want me to be building your rig or doing your cable management because the guys at the shop do it so much better compared to me. Although I'm looking at my rig now, I'm like, bakit? Maganda naman cable management with my cable mod, cable mod, my cable mod.
Yung ano na lang, yung AIO na lang, no?
Iba pa yun si
I like I wish I can wait. I can
Nandito.
I don't know how many times basta lang hindi maputol yung USB. Mahaba naman tong USB. Look at that. Yeah. So then we have the
landing pad pa doon.
we have the NX1 and then the AI. It's hard to appreciate the AIO yung lighting medyo it blends in black kasi so but nakaangat yung you can see it popping up there. But I think it gives
pero
baka,
nakakailang buwan na kayo niyan, sir? Yung
two, I think. 2 na ba?
2 months.
With
So
my new build?
how's the dust situation?
Meron naman, and especially with the fur of the dog. Like,
Ah,
the
Yeah,
fur of the
what's
like
dog,
that?
fur of
What's
dogs
that
like
everywhere.
for?
more than the usual na if
Um,
naka-closed case
I don't
ka.
know. I wasn't cleaning my case anymore, so hindi ko talaga masabi. Like after 3 months,
Ah,
parang ganyan, di ko talaga masabi. Oh. But actually, the dust on the mobile itself doesn't look too bad. It's more the surfaces, like the PSU, the
mm,
GPU, yung
kasi ang
parang
laki.
naka-horizontal. Oh. But the board na naka-vertical, okay naman eh. Yeah. Anyway, magpa
Ref
reface,
repaste.
repace.
Repaste
Repaste or
siguro
repaste?
yan.
2,250 I think is the thing. Is the cost. And let's not get Rocky the programmer started on the cost of the repasting of the GPUs. But yes, that
Baka
includes
may mag-react eh. Akala ko
uh,
may
Sige, sir.
magre-react.
Sir,
binabahan ko na
click
yun
niyo
ha.
yan. Click niyo yan.
Yeah, yeah. Ano to? Doghouse, doghouse. So, naka-ready na, naka-ready. There is a question from favorite YouTuber. I saw tech YouTuber. There's one question.
Yes, sir. Sino daw po yung ano niyo? What is your favorite tech YouTuber
Ako
channel?
si Electric Boom,
Hindi, si
Electro Boom.
Gachi.
Favorite ko si Electro Boom.
I have seen Electro Boom. I can't find the ano anymore. I can't find the. Sorry, I was gonna pin the comment, but I can't find it anymore. I know. Sorry, here from Gachi. Yes, sorry. Ren was
Gachi.
pointing me in the right direction. Um, like I don't have a favorite. Like there are a lot that I watch a lot of. Like I find super useful. Actually, for Da Vinci, I'm gonna open up the can of worms again and bring up Da Vinci. There's a good guy na Alex Tech Tips or something yung name no ano very useful yung channel niya for Da Vinci Resolve. For tech tips, I actually we that's our Friday poll. Like we have a bunch of tech YouTubers, and like the question is, if you could spend 1 hour in a PC store with an international tech YouTuber, who would it be? Among the choices there, personally, ako either si Hardware Canucks because I find Dimitri super chill, or Paul's
Oh, yeah,
Hardware
yeah, yeah.
because he's also super chill. Oz Talks Hardware is also super chill. So maybe those would be my three guys. Juan Paulo Teodoro mentions XTNC. Yeah, he's a local YouTuber. He seems he seems to know his stuff. He has a lot of subscribers. We've actually been at events with him, but I've never come up to him to say hi. I guess I should just to say hi. Um,
Establish your dominance.
no, he has like almost 300k subs. So
Nice.
yeah,
Beg for ano.
yeah, yeah. Kiss his feet and not worthy.
Baligtad pala, baligtad.
Yeah. But you guys, yun na lang. To close off thank you Hardware Sugar Fan Club. Grabe, I don't know who you are, pero we should pin all of your comments.
Si
Uh,
Marvin yan.
no, my friends aren't that supportive. Yeah, the joke lang, guys. If you're watching, or go Bert and ano. We'll close it off by everybody goes around the room and like their favorite YouTuber na lang, not even tech. So we'll start with Rocky the Programmer, and then Ren will have the last word.
Favorite na YouTuber. Ako yung small shop from Makati. Yung
Ayoko sila,
like
mayabang yung mga hype na yan. They're always bitching about their customers. Buti nga may customers sila eh. Ang daming reklamo.
actually ngayon wala na akong maisip na gusto kong tech kasi lahat ng dating gusto ko ang pangit na like Linus ngayon sobrang pangit na ng editing nila. Like I want to stab my eyes. Tapos for some reason sabihin ko na lang yung mga ayaw ko. Si Jay's 2 cents. Tsaka si Tech Jesus. Ano pangalan? Nexus?
Si
Nexus something.
Steve from Gamers
Yeah.
Nexus.
Like,
Our tech Jesus.
okay yung
Or Gamer
content
Jesus.
nila. But they take so long to get to the point. Like, hindi ako, ano yun,
That's part of the appeal of Gamer Jesus.
para
You
ako
need to...
nagsisift sa isang thesis. Tapos titignan ko kung ano ba yung gusto nilang sabihin. Pero yun, Linus pa rin. Uy pa rin sa Linus. Ikaw rin.
Wait, what's the question again?
Favorite YouTuber like that you watch doesn't need to be tech.
Doesn't need. Actually, I don't watch yung mga tech YouTubers natin kasi parang ayoko lang maano sa editing nila. Ang dami ko napapansin kasi na in terms of their editing. But
Actually, I
Aside
like also watching. I like us watching
Wait,
other
wait, wait.
channels
Sorry,
just to get
can I
editing
alam, like,
ideas. Oh.
si Optimum Tech PC,
He's also on our list. Yes.
yung gwapo tapos yung ang laki
Mm.
ng biceps. Pero
Macho ga
ang kasi
oh,
gamit,
macho. No, no, let's appreciate the body first. Wag muna yung
oo,
computers niya. Oh,
lagi
grabe.
'di ba lagi tas laging bagong
Oo,
gupit,
oo,
tapos
oo.
yung
Yeah.
feeling mo ang bango niya.
That's yung ang crop ng buhok.
Yeah,
Parang
yeah, 'di ba?
wait. It's disturbing that the two guys are commenting like parang nagfa-fanboy tayo about another. Kasi yung babae, si Ren, parang like, I don't know what you guys talking about, man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hindi,
But
pero
yeah,
like yung editing niya and yung content, yung style ng content niya, very, ganda.
he is in our he is on our list of and very has this one video na parang 68 things for better builds in 10 minutes. And talagang
Yeah,
todo-todo
yeah,
lang
yeah, yeah,
siya.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
walang filler. Talagang like they're all
Yeah.
good stuff. Oh, so
Tapos yung like
legit.
yun nga, like okay na sana kung maganda lang yung content niya, pero like yung shots niya, yung 'di
No, no,
ba, yung
just say
editing
it, just
niya,
say it. Yeah, you
yung
just like
guns,
yeah. You like them guns, yeah.
tapos
Tapos
yung boses pa
uh,
niya.
no, and then
Oh,
parang he doesn't show parang he's always just like medyo calm. Yung parang he
like
barely speaks,
gano'n.
'di ba? Parang ganyan. Pero parang laki nung katawan anyway. Alright,
oh my God.
let's stop this this is borderline na. It's borderline. I, I take it back to my wife. but Ren, sino mo?
Yeah, okay. So, hindi siya tech related, but I'm watching Nicole
Course Gazette.
Alba.
Akala ko.
Nicole Alba. She's my favorite at the moment. And, ewan ko, parang, yeah, basta yun,
Ah,
si Nicole Alba.
I'm
wait,
And,
gonna
ako rin pala.
wait.
Wait. Last na last. So, yung Course Gazette, yun in a nutshell.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Course
first
like
with
Gazette.
that.
lahat.
Yeah,
Oo
that
naman, oo
also.
naman.
Yeah.
Yes, no question. Sorry,
Grabe.
I love that channel, but I'm gonna susumbong ko si Ren kay Rocky, my brother, because
Yeah,
he
the crush on Nicole.
yeah,
Yeah.
he feels that he can do the same content as Nicole, and I'm like, no, you can't do what Nicole Alba does, man. Nicole Alba is Nicole Alba. But I want to
Mm.
say thank you to K Benny for the super chat. I don't follow kasi local showbiz eh. Anong pagkain ang susunod na dadalhin ni Ian Santos kay Paolo Contis? I don't understand the reference at all. So I do apologize, but we appreciate your support with the super chat.
Refund ba natin yan? Ano ba?
Yeah. Yun nga eh, parang I feel bad. I feel bad na I can't comment about anything.
Tungkol sa gaming, sa
Yeah.
PC,
I
tsaka
can't
sa ano.
I can't Burmore, of course, local tech YouTuber who has graced some of our live streams actually, Sir Burmore. It's always nice to see him when he's in the chat. And I do keep up actually with Sir Burmore's chats. And then we have Hardware Sugar Fan Club. Thank you for the kind words.
Ano ba yan? Nanay ko yata yun eh.
Ayun. So it's 9:20. I'm 20 minutes late. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for Rocky and Ren for for being with us kahit si Rocky na brown out and si Ren, oh, here's the squatter cat again. Okay, I gotta go. And I'm also hungry because I haven't had dinner yet. So thanks guys, stay safe. Please tune in on Sunday. We do have a video coming out because that's actually the monitor in the background. It's hard to appreciate that's a monitor, but that's a Pro Art monitor from Asus. That's a 4K 100% RGB 100% RE720 color gamut. Like it's bonkers. The specs are bonkers. And then Asus was just like, can we send this over to you? You can use it as a secondary monitor. And I didn't know what it was when it came to me. I'm like, ito yung gagamitin na sa secondary. Parang tama ba to? But anyway, yun. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a good weekend, guys.